All right, everybody, welcome. We're here tonight, SR Broadcasting, with December Dirt Week. Going to be the UMP Modifieds event, Event 1. I'm here with Tim Giles. Going to join me in the booth here tonight while we bring this to you. Looks like we got a pretty good field out here, Tim.
Yeah, man, it sure does. A lot of fast cars and pretty good turnout again. Should be a good night.
Yeah, we have, let me do a quick breakdown while these guys get ready to go to qualify. We're going to do the UMP Modifieds here. They're going to have a 5-minute qualify, and then 8:45 is going to be a driver's meeting, and then 8:05 is going to be the featured event, going to be 30 laps. And then we're going to switch over to the next event, event number 2, and that's going to be the sprint cars, and that's going to start practice at 9:15. And what they got, 9:35, the 410 sprints will run a 40-lap event, and it's going to be the championship night here tonight. So we're going to go over some points and stuff once we are done here with qualify. There'll be a 5-minute meeting, then a 10-minute practice, so we'll go over a couple of things then. How's it up there by you? Nice and cold?
Oh man, it's freezing.
I bet.
It's about 6 degrees.
Yeah, not too much warmer down here in the south, buddy. Let's take a look at some drivers out here right now. Jared Mogard is showing in the first spot here. Let's see who else we got out here running on the track. 70 of Jonathan Holstein. You see him just going around. Let's go take a look at Trevor Brownlee. He was pretty good last night. The 143, Braden Shepard, is out on the track right now. So far, Jared Mogard's still holding on to that first spot. We get anybody else out here? Looks like Zachary Bozanich is out here in the 91. He's 13th so far. Looks like most of the guys took a time. There's a couple that didn't yet, so they may still come out.
Couple cars sitting on track, not moving there.
Yeah, they may be waiting because I believe it's a 10-minute qualify.
Right.
It says it up here that it's 5 minutes, but I believe it was changed to 10 minutes because it's showing about 7.5 minutes left. So we'll just keep an eye and see if anybody else comes back out on the track. I think Alan Young is showing some action out there. Here we go. 24 Alan Young going to come out and take his first lap around. Let's jump inside.
Oh man, that cockpit view is awesome. I was just riding around with Jim Foose there a few minutes ago. Oh man.
Yeah, these look like a real fun car to drive. I definitely have to get out in them.
I was driving the street stock dirt car with my son earlier today. That was fun.
We see him kind of going around a little bit. Yeah, your son must dig him, man.
Oh yeah, he's all about dirt. He don't care about paved track.
Yeah, ain't nothing better than going around sideways, or like a lot of people say, slideways.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he's only 7, but he's better at it than I am.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, these kids pick up on it really quick, man. Let's see who go out here with Justin Krudov in that number 49. See what kind of time he gets put up here. He's got it way down low. Look at him right up almost to the wall with the nose of that car, man.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like he's got it down pretty good. It's going to put him up to the 5th place spot. So not a bad qualifying run for him there. Let's see if anybody else comes out. Looks like John Kennedy is out here. John Kennedy in the number 89. Right now up in 8th. See if he can increase on that time.
The wall. Take the wall there a little bit.
He's running a little bit higher lane. Definitely looking pretty steady out there. And that is going to keep him in 8th. Let's take a quick look. Let's take a look at the points coming into tonight. And if anybody else gets back out on the track, we'll go ahead and jump on with them and see what kind of times they get put out here. All right, looks like coming into the race tonight after the two events, the two nights that we've had here so far, Jared Mogard does take over first place from Brad Cross. Brad Cross is going to move into second with 2 points behind. Jared Mogard's got 44 points. Brad Cross got 42. Then you go down to third. Justin Krudov has got 41 points, and he's only 3 points behind the leader. Zachary Bosnick is about 12 points behind in fourth. John Kennedy is 16 points behind in fifth. Brad Dyer is 17 points behind in sixth. Chris Titus is, what's he got, 21 points behind. The leader, he's in seventh. Ray Farlow, 28 points in eighth. And Tim Knott, also 28 points in ninth. Those guys are tied with 16 points each. And then Trevor Brownlee got 15 points, and he's 29 points behind. Like I said, we're going to have the UMP tonight first, and then we're going to go to the sprint car, and then ASRS will crown a champion for the series, actually for the events, and we'll see who gets the purse and how they divide it all up and everything. But we did have a change of places here. Brad Cross, was it? Yeah, Brad Cross did move from first to second. Jared Mogard does move up to first. So a little bit of change of hands here. We got 78 degrees in the air, 78 degrees on the track, overcast skies. Looks like it should be a pretty good race here. A lot of rubber on the track here just from that practice. Just wait for some of these guys to, I believe they're going to have their meeting. And then once the meeting is over, we'll go ahead and get this thing rolling.
Just looking through the first 8 drivers, there is 1/10 of time difference in qualifying.
Yeah, I was looking at the times. They're really, really close.
Nuts.
It looks like some of these guys got these cars down pretty good. Hopefully we'll see a good race here tonight. Last night the street stocks was a little bit tough start. Then the dirt late models were the second event for 50 laps. It was a little bit better. Definitely some, I guess, some emotions after that race. A couple of drivers not really happy with everything that went on with it, but you know, it's racing, it's dirt. There's a lot of cars on the track, and you know, you got to get your way up to the front, and you don't really have a whole lot of laps to do it. And you know, things happen so fast here. If somebody makes a mistake, you know, you're all right there. So it's a little bit tough, but you can understand the frustrations in it.
Yeah, 10-4, and one thing you got to, the driver, anybody's got to keep in mind, you know, watching these things, driving these things, spotting these things, the whole deal. Rubbing's racing. You know, it happens. There's going to be contact, and it is what it is. And these guys, you know, they've ran around each other now. Is what
third night,
3 or 4, and they've put on a good clinic, and I'm sure tonight won't disappoint.
Yeah, definitely going to be. I think we're going to see some action out here tonight. Just remember, everybody, this is December Dirt Week. This is the UMP Modified event number 1 at Lanier National Speedway. This is the third and final night of December Dirt Week. It started Tuesday, and we are here now Thursday. And we're going to see who's going to take the top spot here at the end of the night. Hopefully, we'll be able to get Jim Foos in here, and maybe he'll have all of that information for us, and we can get it to you live before the broadcast does end. So we'll have to get a hold of Jim right away, see how fast they get that information up. All right, looks like we are getting ready to grid up here.
Man, about to get good up in here.
So we got Jared Mogard's going to start on the pole here tonight. Congratulations to Jared. Brad Cross is going to start second. Rolling off third is Todd LeBoubet. Fourth will be Brad Dyer. Fifth is Justin Krudoff. Trevor Brownlee will roll off sixth here tonight. Seventh is Steve Ritter. Eighth is John Kennedy. Rolling off ninth will be Chris Titus. Brandon Boyd will start 10th.
Corey Boudinot will start 11th. Tim Knott will start 12th. Tom Giannani will start 13th. Jim Foos will start 14th. Zach Boznich will start 15th. Jason Stewart will start 16th. Scott Smith will start 17th. Mitch Brown will start 18th. Braden Shepard will start 19th. Jonathan Holstein will start 20th.
And rolling off 21st will be Alan Young. David Carlson will start here 22nd tonight. 23rd will be Bo Reddy, and that will round out your field. All right, we got them rolling. Got some real nice looking paint jobs out there.
Yeah, man. They look even better under the lights. I like these night races.
Yeah. Nothing like Saturday night dirt racing, man, at your local track. All right, so looks like Jared's going to start on the inside. Just waiting for that pace truck to go in, get these guys green. We are going to have a 30-lap feature, a 30-lap event here. Pace truck is go in, and we are at it tonight.
3 wide into turn 2. That's that awesome.
And look at that. That's 4th, 5th, and 6th place, man. They are going at it. Big time. Let's go back up here. Let's we'll jump in real quick with Brad Cross in second. See if he can chase down the leader here. You see him coming up real close to him. 194 of Todd LeBoubet's in 3rd. Brad Dyer sitting in 4th. And not taking these guys long to get this thing moving. Look at all those cars fanning out, man. That is a great sight to see. Right now, Jared Mogard's still up front, 4 laps led. Brad Cross not too far behind. They kind of move a little bit away from 3rd and 4th. A little bit of cushion between them. Quickly back a little further in the field.
A little bit of contact there in that corner. 81 and 11 got into each other a little bit. Still rolling, nothing serious. Somebody entering the pits there. Not sure why or exactly who that was.
And so far, Jared Mogard still hanging on to that top spot. Brad Cross does close in on him, but just not able to make that pass just yet. 23 laps to go, man. Nice long green flag run so far. guys are doing a great job here, man. Look at all the rubber down on the track. Everybody is kind of up towards the middle of the track right now.
Well, that's Jim Poose in the pits.
And look at Brad Cross, man. He is closing in, closing that gap. Trying to slide underneath.
Leaders are going to catch the back of the field here shortly.
We'll see if that plays into Brad Cross's hands, or is that going to be beneficial for Jared Mogard? Man, look at them go.
Yeah, man, that's something.
Don't want to miss it if they battle it out for position.
This thing stays green. I'm sure they're gonna before we're done here. They're right at each other.
Take a look from the back of Jared Mogard's car to the front of Brad Crossan at number 30. And you can see him just getting right there to him, just not able to complete that pass though. And Jared Mogard is going to catch some of the lap cars right now.
Yeah, interesting to see how that plays in, because they're running about the same line as the his lap traffic.
He's going to come up onto the 21 of Alan Young. Alan Young right now sitting in 21st. I mean, in 21st. And then 22nd is the 21 of Scott Smith.
Caution is out on the speedway.
And looks like John Kennedy may be having some problems there. So let's go see what happened with John. And we see him do a tremendous flip. He makes contact with the 16 of Steve Ritter and then up in the wall, man, and rolls that car over. That was a great run right there for the first part of this race here, man. 13 laps to go.
Yeah, they've almost closed it out already. Nice work. And Jared Mogard still hanging on to the top spot.
Yeah, we'll see if he's able to hang on to it on this restart, or if Brad Cross has found something maybe that he can try and get by. I know as the leader, you don't want to see that yellow come out.
Especially when you're right on the tail end of lap traffic.
Yeah.
That was...
Yeah, you definitely don't want to see that yellow come out, because you know how important it is on these restarts. I believe we're going to go to single car starts here now. Lights are out.
They're back gritting.
Look at the 30 of Brad Cross closing back in again on Jared. We'll see if he's got anything for him.
Right there inside him almost. Right on his bumper in the corners. Jared was able to put about a car length between, maybe two on the straights, but Brad is right there in the turns.
That is so awesome to see all these cars going around like this on these long runs. So that definitely looks like your Saturday night track.
Caution is back up.
That might be on. Trying to find out who that was.
It was a 24 in the 124.
Back up real quick and see what happened here. Yeah, the 124 was around. Let's see what happened with the 124. 124, David Carlson. Oh, there was a little bit more going on up in front. Looks like the 41, the 25, the 134 all got into each other, and that's what caused that backup. All right, lights are out. Tell you what, these caution laps are really fast.
Yeah, man.
Let's jump in with Jared on this start. I think that'll be pretty cool.
And once again, the pace truck is in. Green they are. Brad wastes no time getting right to side of Jared in that corner there.
Look at him working that wheel, man.
He's right after him. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Quick look here. Looks like maybe just the 24 got up into the wall. Yeah. 24 got up into the wall. I believe that's what the caution came out for.
And they're down to 1 to go. This thing's over.
Man, I'll tell you, these races go by so fast. Jared Mogart, man, great job.
Yeah, he held it together and able to come away with a W. Take nothing away from Brett Cross though, because he sure did try for it.
Yes, he did. He was right there too. Checkered flag, and that goes to Jared Mogart. Comes out here on the pole, leads all 30 laps. We'll get a word in with some of these guys in a couple minutes. And then we'll get set up to go to the second event, which will be the 410 sprint cars, man. That's definitely going to be a lot of fun right there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he comes out here on the pole, leads 30 laps, and able to take it home. Let's see how many people we can break into their channel with, you know. So event number 1 is done. And not a bad run, man. Definitely not a bad run. Let's see. Only had 3 cautions. There was no lead changes at all. Jared Mogart comes out on the pole, gets all 30 laps led. You see the 30 Brad Cross right there, man. Tried his best to get by him. Was right there all night. Awesome job. Let's see if we can find Todd in the 194. I don't see him in here yet, so let's see. Brad Cross, is he available up here? I see Brad Cross just come in, and Jared is here. So we'll get a word in with Brad first. How about that? Hey, Brad, Paul and Tim up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, not a bad run here for you tonight. You started second. You held on to second. And a couple times there, it looked like you were going to get it done on the inside. How was it, man?
Surprisingly, it was actually really good. I don't know, like I raced my teammate there as hard as I could without, jeopardizing either one of us, I guess is how I'd word it. But I gave him everything I had without, doing anything stupid and wrecking either one of us. But I definitely made him earn that one. That one right there, that wasn't for lack of trying. I promise you that.
Yeah, he definitely had to work for that one, man. You were right there. We got in back view of his car, and we kept seeing you get underneath, and man, it looked like you were going to take that inside line away and prevail. Then that caution came out, kind of messed things up a little bit, and we weren't really sure on the starts if you picked up anything from those couple of laps and able to get around. But man, I'll tell you what, you guys definitely put on a good show here for this first event. It's so much better tonight. Seemed like everybody had a better handle on these cars tonight than last night, man. And you guys made it look fun, made it look easy.
Yeah, right now, I mean, I'm a late model guy personally, but right now, just the modifieds to me, just my opinion, just the modifieds are some of, if not the most racy car on the dirt side of things. Like you can put the default set in, like the race tonight, and have everybody right there together, and it, have it come down to the driver. And I was kind of hoping there was going to be something around the top or to the middle, but I tried the top and the middle in practice there, and it was just so much slower than, creeping around the bottom. So even though I was on the gas a lot more and it felt like I had more traction up top, I ran my second lap in qualifying around the bottom, just barely on the gas, and I think I was almost half a second faster than what I did up top. So I gave Jared everything I had there, and like I wasn't going to wreck either one of us, but that one definitely wasn't for lack of trying.
Yeah, that was definitely a good run here for you tonight, man. What do you feel about the next event? Was it the 410 sprints? How you feel about those cars?
We're just going to send it.
I hear you, man. Well, listen, congratulations on second here. Maybe you have something in the next event, and we can't wait to see what the results are, man. And we'll let you get out of here in a minute. If anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, we're definitely gonna give them a try in sprints here. Like I said, we're gonna send it and see what happens. But same as last two nights, just, again, thank you guys for doing an awesome job broadcasting. I watched the replay from last night still, and you did an awesome job. And glad to see Tim back again tonight. Like I said, you guys done an awesome job. I liked watching the replay. So again, hats off to you guys, and Jim for putting on ASRS, giving us a place to race, and putting on this whole Dirt Week thing. Twitchy Race Reports, Kaufman Race Graphics, and Area Sportswear for putting up some prizes and money. And just want to thank all my guys that maxed out again, and say hi to Carla again.
Awesome, man. Well, congratulations, buddy, and we'll look forward to what you got in the next event.
Thank you, sir. Hopefully we'll be talking to you.
All righty. All right, let's get a word in with the winner here, Jared. You want to talk to him, or you want me to talk to him, Tim?
Yeah, ain't a big deal.
All righty, I'll pull him down here for you. All yours, buddy.
Hey, Jared, it's Tim and Paul up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you, boys.
Well, man, you put it on the pole, led every lap, take home the checker. What do you think?
This whole week has been pretty unbelievable, to be honest with you, but yeah, was lucky enough to get on the pole there and race out front there. We finally got some green flag laps in, which was nice there, and right when we were going to get into the lap traffic and make it really exciting, the yellow come out. But it was fun. It was a good race. Brad was a little bit faster than me, but we were able just to hang on there. I know he was faster, but I told him, I said, I really need to win, and it's nice to have teammates that aren't going to run through you to get the win, and he needs it as much as I do too. So it was fun. It was a really fun race.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. He said, he just raced you hard enough to make you earn it, and left you enough room to not wreck either one of you. So, yeah, man, good run, awesome race. Congrats on the win and all that. Before I let you out of here, anybody want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I also got to say, me and him, we've had a nice little friendly competition at Linear, and it seems like it's always in the modified, so it's pretty cool to beat him again in the mod at Linear. So I just got to thank my sponsors, Twitchy Race Reports, Kaufman Racing Graphics, and everybody on the Maxed Out team. Had an okay race there. A couple guys had some bad luck, but it was a pretty solid night. So I got to give a shout out to Carla again. Hopefully she's watching. I'm pretty sure she is. So we got one more race. We're sitting good in the points, so we'll see how the last one goes.
All right, man. Go get them. We'll be watching from here.
Appreciate it.
We'll
Thank
talk
you,
to you
boys.
again.
Yep, appreciate it. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thanks.
All right, let's see. Let me, since we don't have Todd down here, let's see if we can get a word in with the fourth place finisher, Brad Dyer. Hey, Brad, Paul and Tim up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey man, fourth place for the first event. Really clean run out there tonight. Not bad. I believe it was just 2 cautions and looked pretty decent. How you feeling about going into the next event?
At this point, after getting taken out after talking to you guys last night in the super late models, I'm just trying to survive and get a good top 5 points position. Yeah,
we felt bad for you, man. We saw what happened, and yeah, you were having a good night right up until that point, man. Not too bad though here, man, to finish 4th. You know, you started 4th, you finished 4th. You didn't gain, you didn't lose, but you know, I guess I take the not losing more than not gaining. So hopefully it's something for you for the next event. You got anything with these 410 sprints?
I don't know. We'll see. I've never really raced a 410 sprint at Lanier. I've mostly raced them at Eldora or Volusia. So it's going to be interesting. I just, a minute ago, right before you pulled me in the booth, I was taking a few test laps at Lanier. So I guess we'll see here in a minute how this all sorts out.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, we just wanted to get a quick word in with you and tell you good luck in the next event.
All right. Thanks a lot. I sure appreciate it.
All right. Right. I see Jim Foos up there. Let me grab him real quick.
Sure.
Hey, Jim. There's Paul and Tim up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you. What's going on, guys?
Hey, man. Hey, a couple quick questions for you. On the next event, will you have the champion pretty quick? Will you know the stats on that? We can try and get it live while we're, still broadcasting.
Yeah, we can. As soon as the race is over, we'll get the results and we'll run them, and then we'll let you guys know. They'll be posted as soon as we can get everybody off the track and everything and clear it. We should be good.
All right, good. Hey, definitely a lot better run here tonight. Looked good out there, man. Guys had a handle on these cars. Event number 1 tonight was really good. Hopefully that's a good sign for the next event in the 410 sprint cars.
Yeah, these 410 sprint cars, you try to save the best for last, and I'm starting to wonder if I did. I missed it in the modified. I smacked the wall and ripped the right front off the car, but like really early. So that was not a good run for me. But these first races of the night, it seems like we don't run good, and then the second one, it seems like we can do a little better.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully a little excitement going into this unpredictable sprint car race.
Yeah, Tim said he saw you going into the pits. We didn't see what happened, but that clears that up. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man, but hopefully the next event we got coming up here, you got something for these guys when you get out there. Hopefully it runs good like it did here, man. Definitely a good show tonight. We just want to let you know we appreciate you doing this. A lot of people don't realize all the work that goes into an event like this, and you guys pulled it off pretty smooth up to this point. And we got one more event to do, and we'll look forward to see who comes out on top.
And the really cool thing, Paul, is that we have the December Dirt Week 2 coming up in 2018. So we're going to circle December 11th through the 13th on our calendars right now, because December Dirt Week 2 is coming.
Awesome.
Nice.
That's awesome. All right, man, we're going to wrap it up here and get ready to go into the next event, and we'll get caught up with you during that time and see who comes out on top. Good luck to you, man, on this next event. Thanks for stopping.
Thanks, guys, and thanks for what you do. Hopefully we'll put on a good show here and send off December Dirt Week presented by Aries Sportswear with the finest of races.
Awesome, bro. All right, good luck, man. All right, Tim, let's run over the results real quick here, and then we'll wrap it up and get over to the 410 sprint.
I've closed out of mine, Paul, so you have to run down through them.
Not a problem, man. All right, we have Jared Mogard, who finishes first. Brad Cross does take home second. Todd Lebube finishes third. Brad Dyer is fourth. We couldn't get a word in with Todd. Trevor Brownlee finishes fifth here tonight. Justin Kruloff is sixth. Steve Ritter rolls home seventh. Brandon Boyd will take home eighth. Jonathan Holstein will finish ninth. Chris Titus rounds out your top 10. We want to say hi to Chris's mom and hope she's doing good today. Braden Shepard will finish 11th. Tom Giannini will finish 12th. Corey Budnot finishes 13th. Mitch Brown finishes 14th. Tim Knott is 15th. Scott Smith will finish 16th here tonight. David Carlson will finish 17th. Jason Stewart does finish 18th. Alan Young finishes 19th. And then in the 20th place will be Bo Reddy. He's the first car a lap down, so there's a lot of cars left on the lead lap. Zachary Bosnick will finish 21st, John Kennedy 22nd, and Jim Foos, you heard him hit the wall, rip the fender off the car. He'll finish in 23rd. All right, we're going to get ready to head over to the next event. Will be the 410 sprint cars, so sit tight, and we'll be back with it. And hopefully these guys bring you a good race here, and we'll see you then.
a view out of these cars.
All right, we are back live here, and we're here with the 410 sprint cars now. Let's get out there and see what's going on the track. Some of this stuff first. There we go.
Thousandths of a second separating first and second in practice.
Let's take a look at the top 10 here. Chris Titus up on the top. Jared Bogart up there in second. And Justin Krudoff in third. Brad Cross fourth. Corey Budna right there with a fifth place time. That's pretty good. He hasn't had the best of luck here these last two nights. Maybe this final race will give him some justice.
Yeah. Can't count them out until it's over, I guess.
We learned that the hard way. At least I know I have. A little ride here with 49 and Justin Krudoff. Track's looking pretty good, man, under the lights.
Pick a ride around with on board with Corey Budnat for a few. Yeah, onboard cam for these cars is awesome too.
These guys had a good first event right there in the UMPs. Man, that was a great race. A lot of long green flag runs there. We saw the double zero Jared Bogart, man, keeping it up there. Right now he's in third in warm-up. Let's go take a look at some drivers that we haven't really talked about. See Tom Giannini right there in that number 44. It's a nice looking car he's got. He's running out there. Let's see if I can get a better angle here. There we go. That one's a little bit better. Gonna sit here and watch these cars go around a little bit. Let me pull up the standings as we come into tonight's race. The way we came into tonight's events were Jared Molgard did take over the lead from Brad Cross. Brad Cross in second, Justin Krudoff in third, Zachary Bosnick's in fourth, John Kennedy in fifth, Brad Dyer in sixth, Chris Titus in seventh, Ray Farlow in eighth, Tim Knott in ninth, and Trevor Brownlee in 10th. And that's after the first two nights, not counting the last race. We talked to Jim Cruz a little while ago. They're going to get everything set up, so we'll stick around after the race is over to try and bring you the purse winner and who else shares that purse with him. Got about 14 seconds left before we do go to qualify. We'll see who's going to start on the pole here tonight. But so far, looks like Trevor Brownlee now goes up into the first spot.
Two-tenths of a second.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the times are going to be close.
Hundredths of a second. 200ths of a second separate the top three guys. That is nuts.
Let's see. Looks like David Carlson's going to come out first. So let's take a ride around with the 124 David Carlson. Let's wait and see what kind of time he is going to put up here for his first lap. And then we'll quickly jump to another driver. He's got a 22.582 that he's showing right now. 13.864.
13.074 by Steve Ritter on the pole so far. Closely followed by Jared Mogard, who won the last event.
21 here, Scott Smith, and that 21 Purple Hoosiers. Mitch Brown in the 81. And he's got 11. Go up here with John Kennedy in that 89.
Jonathan Holstein wrecks it in qualifying in the wall.
I tell you, you hit the wall on these things, man, it's tough. John Kennedy going to grab 15. Let's see who else we got running out here.
Justin Crudoff is on track. Hope I'm not butchering these guys' names too bad.
Yeah. That'll give him 9th, though, so far for the start. Let's see, Trevor, is he going to come out on the track? Or he's going into his pits. Jonathan Holstein in the number 70. And he is 21st.
Sharp schemes once again.
Looks like Steve Ritter so far going to hang on to that top spot. And we see Jonathan doing like some kind of break dance into the pit road. Let's see if we can't get this little bit better camera angle here. There we go. All right, so looks like qualify's done. They're going to go over a quick meeting, and then they'll get back out. There's about 6 minutes left, and we'll run over the starting grid. But I'll tell you what, man, so far so good. Looks like it's definitely been a good first show. We'll have to see now how this second event goes, but I definitely enjoyed it, man. Totally different format. Definitely keep me on my toes. It's very interesting to do 3 races on 3 different servers and try and keep up with all of it, man. I don't know, Tim. Not enough coffee to get me the speed I need for that.
Yeah, man. This has been my first time joining anyone in the booth for any dirt race, especially a multiple race series like this has been. I've been here 2 of the 3 nights, and it has been a blast. These guys have put on a show that I have never seen nothing like it, and yeah, it's going to be a good time to see who comes out on top of this deal.
Yeah, dirt's a whole different thing to do up in the booth, man. It's it keeps you moving. I've seen Rudy over at MaxB TV do a bunch of dirt, and I was like, man, my hat's off to him, because I was like, dude, there's just so much going on in such a short time, you know. And I was like, well, I know eventually I'm going to end up doing a dirt race or a dirt series sooner or later. And I did a bunch of Monday nights with GAC, and it was tough, man, in the beginning trying to keep up with it. And I thought that was hard enough, man, doing this 3-night event, you know. And what was it? The first night was 3 races. Last night was 2, wasn't so bad. Tonight's 2, not so bad. But that first one with 3, you know, I kind of made some mistakes there. But, you know, you got a lot going on, man. I got CRS really bad, too. So I can't remember squat, man. So it doesn't help. But I'll tell you what, man, been a lot of fun. Been a lot of fun, man. Definitely keeps you awake, keeps you on your toes. These 410s got a lot of power, man. I can't wait to see these guys out on the track. Looks like there's a bunch of drivers out here. Looks like we have, I think we have 21 drivers out here for this event. So that's a good sized field for these cars in this track. I think that's kind of like right in the number that you want to be.
Yeah, man, it's awesome. he's had a great turnout every race. I mean, there's been as many as from what I remember the other night, there was 26 and 28 drivers in some of those races, and this dirt stuff is a lot of fun. I wish I could drive as as good as some of these guys. These guys make it look like it's the easiest thing there is. And I tell you what, it's a whole different animal getting in those things.
Well, you know what we're going to be doing, right? We're going to be setting up a lot of dirt servers, Tim, me and you, and we're going to be getting on together and doing lots of practice so we can get ourselves into a few of these events.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't be disappointed to, I'll tell you what, but I got a long way to go before I would even try to qualify for one of them.
I know. All right, listen, we got about 3.5 minutes left. We weren't able to play our national anthem for the first event, so we're going to go and break to our national anthem real quick, and then we'll come back and see what time is left before we get to the event here. So sit tight, and we'll be right back. All right, we got about 1.5 minutes before we get this thing going. Looking for a good run here tonight. We got the 410 sprints. This is the final event in the December Dirt Week with ASRS, and it was brought to you by Aries Sportswear. That's ARESWEAR.com. Go to their website, check them out, and see what they got. Got a lot of good stuff on there. We appreciate their sponsorship out here for ASRS, and really enjoyed this. I think this is a really good format that they got going here. Went pretty good. A lot of work goes in on the back end that a lot of people don't know about to put something like this together, stick to the schedule, move things along, and we've seen a lot of good racing in the last 2 nights. And I can't believe we're right down to the final event right now coming up. Man, it's one thing, I say it all the time. I'm probably sick of hearing it, but I love the dirt. But, man, the races are just so fast and so short, I'm so used to asphalt where, you run 160 laps, 150 laps or so, and it's just tough to get used to.
Yeah, man, and like you say there, it'll be over before we know it. It seems just as if they no more than throw the green flag to start the thing, and the checkered's in the air. So that's going to be some quick stuff, and again, it's just a lot of fun.
All right, we got a couple seconds, and we're going to get rolling here. We'll pull up the grid. We'll watch these guys get at it. Going to be a 40-lap event. So it should be a pretty good race. Guys are lining up. So let's get the grid set. All right, starting first on the pole, Steve Ritter. Congratulations to Steve on the pole. Trevor Brownlee going to be starting second. Jared Mogard will start third. Brad Dyer's going to start fourth here tonight. Starting fifth is Braden Shepard. Tim Knott will roll off sixth. Scott Smith will hit seventh. Tom Giannini is going to start eighth. 9th will be Justin Krulov, and starting 10th is Brad Cross. Tim.
Starting 11th will be Brandon Boyd. 12th tonight will be Mitch Brown. 13th, Jason Stewart. 14th, Alan Young. Jim Foose will round out top 15. 16 will be John Kennedy. 17, Dave Carlson. 18th, Bo Reddy. 19th, Chris Titus. 20th, Corey Budna. 21st, Jonathan Holstein.
And that's going to round out the field, man. We're getting ready to get these guys moving. Definitely looking forward to a good race here tonight. Man, I'll tell you what, these cars are tough. I can do the 360s, not too bad. I've had some time in those. The 410s are still a little bit of a handful for me, but you know, I'm always willing to try, man. But these guys do make it look easy.
Yeah, that's for sure. You're not kidding there.
Alright, so we are going to be, I believe, double file start here. And we have somebody that was in trouble already. Got to catch up to the back of the end of the line. I believe that may have been the 44. No, I'm sorry. I got my grid is a little bit messed up here. All right, Steve going to start on the inside. We're going to wait for that pace truck to go on in like it just did.
Truck is in. And they're back green.
We're live for event number 2 here. And look at him, man, way up high. Let's get down a little closer.
Side by side right now.
And look at that, the 00. Working his way through, a little bit of trouble. And Jared Mogart does go right up to the front. Trevor Brownlee up on the outside. And in third, Braden Shepard.
Caution is out of the speedway. Somebody on their side.
And that looks like it might be Steve Ritter, our pole setter here, man.
That is, yes.
Let's see what happens. Man, tough break for him. Oh, he made a little bit of contact with the 04. He does save it, hits the inside wall a little bit. And he gets it going, but then he makes contact with, I'm not sure who that was. A green and black car. And then a couple other cars got caught up in it. But, man, that's pretty upsetting right there for the pole setter, man. And looks like the 04 Trevor Brownlee does get the lead from Jared Mogard before that caution.
Yeah.
And we're going to go to a single file restart. I believe lights are still on, so we'll see if they're going to double them up. But the way it looks like it's going to be a single file start. Trevor Brownlee going to be up front. The 00 Jared Mogard is going to be in second, and Braden Shepard third.
Lights are out on the pace truck. They're back green one more time. Trevor Brownlee leading the way.
Jared Mogard in that 00 trying to close in on him, and we see the 143 of Braden Shepard right there also with Brad Driver in fourth.
Trevor is way high on the speedway, and Jared Mogard is running a lower line on the speedway. Two completely different lines right now for the top spot. Caution is out.
Now I tell you what, it was a pretty good start right there. Quick look. Alan Young started 14th, moves up 2 spots into 12th. Let's see where Jim Foose started. He started 15th. He's sitting 11th. Brandon Boyd Started 11th, he's up 9th. So a bunch of guys do move up some spots here. Let's go back up to the leader. Trevor Brownlee started 2nd, 8 laps led, currently sitting 1st. Jared Mogart started 3rd, got 1 lap led, he's sitting 2nd. And Braden Shepard, he started 5th, and he is up to 3rd. So we'll see if he's got anything for these guys on this start. Looks like we're lined up single file, waiting for that pace truck to do his business and go on in and get these guys going again. We got 29 laps of racing still. Plenty time, plenty of racing still to be seen. You see the top of that track starting to dry out a little bit.
And they're green. Big jump by Trevor Brownlee to go back green there. Brad Cross right at it, right inside him though.
Look at the 00, Chad Bogart, man, trying that low line to get that pass done, but that 04 Trevor Brownlee able to put it in. Caution comes back out. Not really sure who that was on. Let's go back and see if we can maybe try and take a look. Like something with the 11 with John Kennedy. Let me back up one more time here. Yeah, looks like the 60 may have got a little bit loose and came down in front of him, and he made a little bit of contact. Quick look here, 2 lead changes. Run the caution number 3, 25 laps remaining. Right now your leader is Trevor Brownlee with 13 laps led. See if he can take it home from here. These restarts are going to be a little bit tough. We see the 00 Jared Mogart. He's pretty good on that low line, just not able to get the grippy D's to get past him. Right now we have 16 cars still on the track. Lights are out.
Pace truck is in. And they are green one more time. 23 to go. 3 wide for the lead.
And that quickly settles out. You see Mogart back down low. Braden Shepard, man, though, trying really hard to get caught up to them. Going to fade back just a little bit. 3 different lines going through that turn. Jared still trying down low.
Brad Dyer is now right in the mix, sitting in 4th. He is right there after Braden Shepard for the P3 spot.
Riding along right now with Jared Mogart from the right side of the car, and you can see him getting right up to the 04 of Trevor Brownlee, and he's still running that low lane. And it looked like Brownlee may have had a little trouble up high, and that's going to let him get closer to him. We may see a pass here for the lead.
Inside 20 to go.
Brownlee committed to that high side, and then Jared Morgan is going to get by. And he gets by right before that caution.
That should hand the lead to Mogard.
See if we can see what happened here. 70, I believe, of Jonathan Holstein, maybe. Does bring it into the pits. Alright, Jared Mogart back out front right now. And he'll have 4 laps led. He was able to make that pass before the caution did come out. Trevor Brownlee moves back to 2nd. Braden Shepard right now still holding on to 3rd. Man, he's been hanging on to that spot. 4th is Brad Dyer and Tim Knott right now, your top 5.
Lights are out on the pace truck.
So we got Brad Cross in 6, Jim Foos moves all the way up to 7, Justin Krudov 8, Scott Smith in 9th, John Kennedy rounding out your top 10. We'll see how this restart goes. We got 14 laps of racing left to go for this final event here tonight.
Pace truck is in. Green flag. Green with 13 to go. Jared Mogard with a huge jump at the green.
Yeah, he got a real good start on that one, but look at Trevor Brownlee, man, slowly moving in on that high line. He's right up against the wall. Little tap on the wall, but he's still rolling.
High line is fast, and he is almost around the
Side
ball.
by side, too, man.
Good racing for the lead there.
Brownlee has a little bit of a wiggle. That's going to pull him back a little. We'll see if he's got anything left to try to get caught up. So far, Mogard is out front.
Caution is out.
Wow, we got a little bit of trouble back here. Oh, we saw that magical spring. 156 of Brad Dreyer in the 140. Is that the 134? Make a little bit of contact. All right, Jared Mogard going to hang on to the lead there. He's got 11 laps led. Let's go back to Trevor Brownlee. He's got 20 laps led. He's in second. And then third, Braden Shepard. Jim Foos now all the way up to 4th. And he started 15th, man, so moving forward.
Yeah, great run for Jim. Bit of a good run here after wrecking out of that first event tonight.
Yeah, I know he wants to try to redeem himself here, so...
doing a good job of it right now.
Yeah, we're getting ready to go back again here.
Truck is in. Green flag. 6 to go.
I don't know what happened there with Trevor Brownlee, but it looked like, I don't know if he spun it a little bit or what, but that just lets Jared get way out front. Now 04 Trevor Brownlee going to have to deal with the 143 Braden Shepard pretty soon.
Jared Mogard is out by a second right now ahead of Trevor Brownlee. This thing goes. Brownlee needs to get to it if he's going to get to him. Coming to 3 to go this time.
And he's way still up high. Does a little bit of contact with the wall.
Trying everything he can to get back to him. Coming to 2 to go. Still back by half a second.
He is trying, man. He is closing in quite a bit.
In the air this time.
And he is trying everything he's got to get by.
Gonna get him. He's gonna get him. I think he got him. Yes.
Wow, Trevor Brownlee with that last late minute pass does get by for the win. Wow, that was insane, man.
That's nuts.
That was
Coming
insane.
to 2 to go, he was back by 7/10, and wow.
That was definitely an insane pass for the win right there. Wow, that was crazy. I didn't think he was going to get it, man. I don't know where he got that from, but wow, that was something else. That was definitely some give it all you got driving right there, man.
Yeah, man.
Wow, that was insane. So let's see. He's going to come out the winner here. Trevor Brownlee, man, 21 laps led, started second, going to take home the win. Jared Mogard's going to finish second. Braden Shepard's going to finish third, man. What a run. You couldn't write a better finish than that. Let's see, are we going to be able to get a word in with Braden? Not really sure. I know Jared is here. We'll be able to talk to Jared. Let's see, we'll go to Braden Shepard. I don't know if we'll get a word in with him. If he does come up in the channel, we'll grab him. But he did start fifth here tonight, and he pretty much stayed up in the front. And he finishes third here, so great effort on his part to finish out in a good spot here tonight. If we can, we will get a word in with him. Let's take a word in with Jared Mogard. Hey, Jared, Tim and Paul up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey man, what a run out there! You guys couldn't have wrote a better finish than what we just seen. Man, that was just some intense racing right there. I don't know where he got that last little bit of speed from at the end, man. But wow, how was it out there for you?
That was a fun race. Dang, you got me. He drove a hell of a race. He was getting just enough on the top there, and I thought it was going away just enough that I could roll the bottom. But yeah, that was an outstanding way to end it. I don't know. I did not think I was going to be up front, let alone leading the race. So definitely going to take it for sure.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. That I know it didn't work out in your favor. But, man, you couldn't have wrote a better finish than that for the final event down to the final lap like that. I didn't think that Trevor had anything left in that car after, running so hard, and then see him come by and do that, man. That's crazy. I definitely know you had to have your hands full on that run. But you look really good out there, man. You started third. You got up to the front. You did lead 18 laps here. I believe, if I'm correct, you were in the points lead coming into tonight's race. So hopefully this will keep you up there. And we're going to find out from Jim in a little while who's the champion here, man. Be good to see if you hang on to that top spot, buddy.
Yeah, I think if my calculations are correct, I needed to win at least one tonight, which we did. And I just needed to beat him, the 49. In the second race, which we did, so I think I got it. I'm not gonna commit to it, but I'm 99.9% sure we did. So, just this week's been fun. This is something that I'm looking forward to doing again next year. It was announced that we're gonna do it again next year, so I'm looking forward to coming back next year. 3 nights, 7 cars. It's been fun, and to finish in the top 5 on 7 races, it's something that was possible. So it's been fun. I gotta thank my sponsors again. Give a shout out to Carla. I'm glad we can get it done for you. And gotta give a big shout out to Trevor. He's been kind of our teammate this week, or is our teammate this week, and he's been sticking with us. So it sucks to lose him, but it was pretty cool to see him get it done there too.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that really was a great ending there. I mean, obviously not for you, but for the viewing audience, man. That was what you look for at that final lap. And I was going to say, for next year, who knows, might be more than 7 cars by next year. By the way, iRace is adding more dirt content, more cars to it. So, maybe we'll have a 10-car shoot, 10-car 3-night event. You never know.
Yeah, the more the better, if you ask me. Hopefully it's back again, 7, 8, 10 cars, whatever it is, and hopefully maybe get the purse out a little bit higher, maybe a little bit deeper through the field or something too for next year. But just got to give a shout out to all the sponsors and everybody that made it possible, and to Jim for putting together this deal. It was ran really well, and the format and everything just really was good, and glad to be a part of it.
All right, man. Well, congratulations on the win here tonight, and we'll find out from Jim in a little bit who's the official standings. So good talking with you, man, and hopefully we'll see you out there, Gareth, somewhere on the track.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you guys, and appreciate you guys doing the broadcast again. Really is glad to see people such as you guys come on board and support the event. So I appreciate it again, and thank you guys very much.
All right, you're welcome, man, and congratulations once again on that win, man.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, that's pretty cool to see him come out with the win. Let's go to the winner now, Trevor Brownlee, and find out where he had that, where he got that speed at the end. Trevor Brownlee, this is Paul and Tim up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, if I got you guys.
Holy moly, man. I don't know where you got that last little run, man, at the end to take him for the win, but, man, tell us about that. That was an awesome way to finish the event.
Yeah, I don't know where it exactly came from. I think I just started hitting my marks there at the end of the run. Halfway through the race, when we had all those cautions, I kind of started messing up a little bit, and then we had a bit of a run. He got by me, and then I kind of wrote it off, like, man, I'm just going to have to finish second here. And then a couple times I got good runs before cautions would come out. And next thing you know, I have a bad restart on that last restart, and I'm like, oh, he's got this for sure. And I just kept sailing it off into the corners, getting it to turn, and have a huge run down the straightaway. And before you knew it, I was at his tires there going down the back stretch on the last lap, and I was like, I might have a shot to win this if I just don't mess up this corner. And we were able to pull it out.
Yeah, I mean, that was insane. You know, I probably said it 5 or 6 times. I was like, man, that was insane. I'll tell you what, you couldn't have written a better ending than that. That's like what you look for, is that, you know, that fight at the end, man. You don't know who's going to take it. We did see on that one last restart, what happened? Did you spin the tires, or the car just not grip? Because we did say it looked like you might have had a bad start there, and I kind of thought, too, the same thing. You were just going to fall back, but to see you come back up front, man, that was really cool.
Yes, I was trying to figure out what I was going to do. I knew he'd been running the bottom. That's where he passed me. It was on the bottom. So I gunned it up, and then kind of got through the slick stuff, and it just broke out on me, broke loose. And then, like I said, I thought it was over then. I mean, but that's why you never give up. This pure example right there. Just never give up. Keep your head down. Keep digging. And something good's going to come out of it.
Yeah, it's something, right, Tim, we talk about all the time. It's never over till it's over, man. And one thing I've learned from my years on iRacing, racing, not always the fastest car that wins, too, man, you know. And we see that a lot where guys don't give up, even, you know, laps down and come back for the win. So, but I'll tell you what, you earned it tonight, man. That was a great finish. You'll be able to go back and look at it for yourself and see how good that looked, man. That was just a great finish to put out there for everybody to see, man. Like I said, you couldn't even have planned it any better than that.
Yeah, I've got to thank everybody over at Max Out, though, for just accepting me on the team. Been there for a few months now on the team, and everybody from Brad, John, Titus, we got Mogard there, Zach, everybody else that I didn't mention, everybody on the team. It's been a joy racing with them and everything. I told everybody last night, and then told everybody today that I'm gonna win one before the week's up. And the modified race didn't go exactly how I planned. I finished 5th, didn't get the good qualifying lap, and was able to come out in the sprint car and have a good showing and ended up winning it. Felt good.
Yeah, awesome, man. Well, listen, congratulations on the win here tonight, man. Definitely looked good. Started second, come out of here with 21 laps led, finish in the winner's circle. That's definitely an exciting show. It was fun watching you guys for the last 3 nights, and hopefully we'll see you out there on the track somewhere, man. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Tim. I don't know about you, man, but that was definitely a great ending, man. I enjoyed that.
That was good. That was good. I was watching his time, and coming to the white, he was 5/10 back, and I'm like, there's no way he's going to catch him.
Yeah.
And like he said, out of that turn 4, he just got to run off that corner. It was unbelievable.
I didn't think he was going to catch him, man, especially, you know, on that last restart, even when I said I don't know what happened to him on the start, but usually when you see somebody fall back like that, they usually just keep on falling. And to, you know, see him go ahead and come back and then take that pass at the end, I don't know, man. I know he was driving the wheels off that car, and I can't see how he, you know, how he did it, man. But that was just insane. Anyhow, we're here. We got Jim Foos with us. Jim, how you doing, man?
And I'm I'm doing really good. Just a little upset that didn't get to finish that one. That was probably the best run I had all week.
Yeah, you were up there pretty good. I think you were up at fourth at one of the restarts. Because we even said, man, look at him. He got all the way up to fourth. Was doing good. And then we just saw you kind of, something happened and you kind of fell back.
Yeah, we got some damage in one of those little scuffles there and tore the car up. But still a good run. Really, really happy for the Driven Designs Chevy-powered sprint car. Just can't beat it. But, I mean, I guess... if I wasn't upset about having a shot at running up in the top 5 and losing it because of that, then probably wouldn't be a very good driver for sure.
Yeah, we got a guy that we run with once in a while. His name's Billy, and he tells you, if you ain't sweating, you ain't racing, and if you ain't mad, you ain't racing. And I laugh when I hear it, but it's true. But I'll tell you what,
these guys tonight, and did they do a great job or what with both of those races?
That was insane. Man. Go ahead, Tim. I'm sorry.
Awesome, dude. Just awesome to see from the spectator view. You wait till you watch it, Jim. It was a good race.
My dad was watching it and was telling me about it. So I caught the end of the race, but after we got knocked out, but had to run back. Missed I think the last 2 or 3 laps. Didn't get to watch those as I had to get the points updated and everything. But what an exciting battle. I was kind of questioning the point system last night. Just, is that really worth it? And it put on a really good show. I'm really, really happy with how everything ran. We learned a lot, and we know a few of the things that didn't go quite right that we'll fix for December Dirt Week 2 in 2018. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's one good thing about doing these events. You do kind of learn, you know what I mean, and you see what works, what doesn't work, and then you kind of fix it up a little bit. We were talking before, I believe it was to Jared, and he was saying he's looking forward to next week, and next year, and was saying about 7 cars. I said, well, the way iRace is going, it could be a 10 or a 12 car dirt thing, but with all the content they keep on adding, man,
Yeah, and that's where we're kind of having a bit of a, I don't want to say a disagreement because I think we're all on the same page. Some cars were better than others this year, as we saw, and what we may do for next year is maybe pick or choose maybe the best 3 or 4, and run a little more thorough format with them. Maybe qualify on the first day and maybe run heat races and then run some last chance races, or not last chance races, like a B main to set the field and lock some more people in, and then day 3 run the like the last chance race and kind of do things like that. That's where we're kind of at with it. Just kind of trying to work on the format, tweak it a little bit.
Well, I think that'll be good.
It's going to be great next year.
Be good. Now, let me ask you something. Here's the question everybody wants to know. Have you figured out who comes out on top here after these 3 nights?
I did.
All right. We're ready.
So Jared Mogard will win the championship by 8 points. I'm going to totally butcher Justin's last name. Kruthoff. Jared was 9 points ahead of Brad Cross, who finished 3rd. Trevor Brownlee was 4th, 26 points back, and a tie for 5th there. 4th and 5th tied. Brad Dyer took the final payout position in the running order at the end of December Dirt Week, presented by Erie Sportswear.
That's awesome, man. We weren't really sure. We were talking to him, and he said, having to win one of them, he was pretty sure he got it. We saw him come into the race tonight in the lead. So good to see him get it done, man. And I'll tell you what, man, that was an exciting finish, and he definitely worked for that one.
Yeah, so for his efforts, Jared's going to take home $60 of the $120 purse. Wow. That could go up if we get a few more of those T-shirts out. And then Kruthoff's going to take home $24 for second, Cross with $18, Brownlee with $12 in fourth, and then Dyer in fifth with he'll take home $6. Since they tied for fourth, we may have to combine those and split it or something like that just to make it all work out. But Brownlee did pick up a win, so that would be the tiebreaker on that. We'll work on that. Big thanks to all of our sponsors that participated in putting together the purse: Twitchy Race Reports, Kirkwood Transportation, Adrenaline Fix Karting, Aries Sportswear for putting on the broadcast, Kaufman Racing Graphics and Driven Designs for all of their help with it, and of course SR Broadcasting for putting together a great program for us to watch all week.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you having us on board, man. Definitely was fun being a part of it. I was telling Tim a little bit earlier. First time I've done something like this. Dirt races are hard enough to broadcast because they're so fast and so much going on, and then to do, you know, a couple of events in a night and get everything switched over. So I definitely learned a lot of things tonight, man, and I appreciate it because, you know, it only helped me get better. But hopefully we did a good job for you guys, and everybody that watched it enjoyed it. We tried our best, and that's all we can do, man. You know, we're still learning as we go, too, so, you know. But we do give it 110%. We do try to, you know, at least put what we got out there for the best of it. And we definitely appreciate it, man.
Yeah, we're really appreciative of what everybody did and for you guys. And just the whole program went together really well. It was nearly flawless. We learned a few things that we're going to fine-tune on for next year, like I mentioned earlier. But just really, really, really happy. Really no major issues during all 3 nights. I mean, 7 races, and I think we had to issue 1 penalty. That's pretty good. These guys paid attention. They listened to the drivers' meetings. They read the rules and understood how everything was going to go off, and really put on a good show all week. So
That's
really
awesome.
happy about that. And ready. I'll tell you what, I'm ready for the holiday break here. We get like 2 weeks to kind of 2.5 weeks to kind of enjoy some things outside of this. But I'll be back on the track next week. We got a Twitchy Race Reports Cup Series like preseason Thunder test session, and then our competition director Tom is insisting on going rallycross racing on Wednesday night next week. So we're going to have an unofficial little rallycross duel, I guess you'd call it.
Nice.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
So much for the off season.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun, man. I did a couple laps in those, and I'll tell you what, definitely got to do some learning on it. But I'll tell you what, man, you guys did a great job. You made it look good out here. Definitely made it a lot of fun, and we're definitely glad to be a part of it. And who knows, you know, a lot of things coming up in the future. You know, we talked about some things, maybe doing league intertwining kind of stuff. So, you know, we'll see what we come up with on the table. But I'd say my hat's off to you, man. You did a great job getting it done. And it's good to see when stuff like this gets pulled off with the amount of people and the amount of planning that had to go into it to, you know, actually see it come to pass and go as smooth as it did, man. So congratulations, buddy, man, on number 1.
Thanks. Can't wait for version 2 next year.
All right, Mr. Tim, are you ready to run over the results with me, and we'll pack it on up?
Yeah, man. Let's get her done and pack it on up.
All righty. All right, quick race summary here. We had 4 lead changes, and that final lead change at the end of the race when Trevor Brownlee, man, I don't know, he came out of nowhere. I mean, he was right there, you know, got caught up to Jared Mogard, who was leading, and at that last lap, man, was able to powerhouse and find something to get on by, man, and that was that pass. Great race here tonight. Definitely was exciting. All right, we are going to run over the results. Trevor Brownlee does come home with the win here. Jared Mogard does come home second, and you heard him, Jared Mogard is going to take home the championship of the 3-night event, so congratulations to him on that. Finishing third tonight is going to be Braden Shepard. Justin Krudloff is going to finish 4th. Tim Knott takes home 5th. Brandon Boyd will take home 6th. Corey Budnott will take home 7th. Scott Smith will take home 8th. David Carlson will take home 9th. Brad Cross will take home 10th. Tim?
Jim Foose We'll round out. We'll finish 11th. First car lap down. Brad Dyer 12th. John Kennedy 13th. Bo Reddy 14th. Jonathan Holstein 15th. Alan Young 16th. Chris Titus 17th. Jason Stewart 18th. Mitch Brown finished 19th. Steve Ritter 20th. And Tom Gianni 21st.
Awesome, man. Well, we appreciate you being out here, Tim. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. This was ASRS December Dirt Week. This was the 3-night event. This was the final race in the 410 sprint cars, man, and what a race. You got to go back. If you missed it, you got to go back, watch the race, and you got to watch the end for that last pass on the win. And I'll tell you what, definitely not a disappointment. We want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a safe and happy New Year. And Tim, I'll see you back out here again probably Monday if you want to join me up in the booth. I appreciate you being out here with me, man, and have fun, buddy.
Yeah, man, it's been a good time. Thanks for including me, Paul. Thanks, Jim. Thanks for including me in this deal. And we'll be back again if that's what your intentions are.
Awesome, man. All right, everybody. Like we said, we wish you all a Merry Christmas and safe, happy New Year and all the best to you. Chris's mom, we hope everything's going to go good for you. Get home for the holidays. And a lot of people saying a lot of prayers for you out here. So stay strong and fight. And until then, everybody be safe.